Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Jules, and today I am going to be doing part one of a two-part series I'm doing, and I'm going to be talking about the origins of my two OCs, Celeste and Jupiter. Part one is going to be Celeste, because she's the one I made first. I'm wearing the Celeste mask right now. Thought it was fitting for the occasion. I'm working on a Jupiter mask right now, so hopefully it'll be done by the time I post the next one. I think it will be, but so basically I just randomly thought of this idea to not, because my characters don't really have lore, because I know that writing character lore is weird and it's just not my thing. Writing like lore for my OCs is not my thing, really. I prefer writing books, like, with characters instead of these are basically just, I don't really know how to phrase this. These are just characters. They're just like little characters that I've made to be, like, they're kind of like reflections of me in some ways. So I'm gonna say, like, this is a video not of lore, but just breakdown of, like, the characters. I mean, they do have some lore, just like how they're connected, these two characters, and like, but nothing super crazy. So I'm gonna stop yammering. This intro is like a minute long, which is too long, so I'm gonna get into this now. Okay, so Celeste I created, how many years ago was she created? 3. So, I created her for, 3 years. So, she's existed for 3 years since, or like 2.5, since, because, she originally came from, so my ex-best friend, originally I asked her, because she was a good artist, and I was not. I've gotten way better at art in the past few years, and I asked her, hey, can you make a profile picture for my YouTube channel? So she did. I don't know if I still have this original image. If I do, I'll put it up on the screen, but I don't know if I have the original image. But if you're an OC fan, or not an OC, an OG fan, you will remember my profile picture. So this character's name was Queen. I might have like a paper copy of her kicking around. I also might have burned it. Don't ask. But so I might have a photo of her. If I do, it'll be on the screen, but if I don't, I'm just gonna have to leave you wondering. But then when we cut ties and stopped being friends, I was like, okay, well, I don't want to keep this as my profile picture anymore. So basically really the only thing I kept was the fact that she was a spirit bear. I don't remember if Queen also had heterochromia. I don't think she did. But, so basically, and the purple beanbag. If you have seen some of my illustrations of Celeste, she's sitting on a purple beanbag in most of them. And that purple beanbag is actually something that was in the original Queen profile picture. Because my YouTube channel used to be a gaming channel. And if you go back really to my old videos, which I do not recommend, they are gaming videos of me playing Adopt-Me, because I was a loser. But, so I created this character called Celeste, because oh gosh, her name, I used to be a fairy role player. I still enjoy doing it. Some of my, if you go back a few months, you can find some fairy roleplay videos that I've done pretty recently. It's just a fun little thing, because I like doing camera tricks, and that's really all it is. And my, like, fairy name, because I used to have a dedicated channel for fairy roleplay, so my fairy name on that channel, because I don't want my friends finding it, was Celeste. So that's where I came up with this name. So I drew this character, and, like, before we split off in, like, the last year of our friendship, we were friends for a long time, and in the last year-ish of our friendship, I was doing art. So I was getting pretty good at it. I was improving. So then I created this character to replace the profile picture. So I think this is the one that I saw on the screen. I think this was the one that I made originally to replace the profile picture of Queen. So this is the one that I made not my best work, and this was my profile picture for a while. Currently, my profile photo is a picture of me in my spirit bear mask, but that's basically irrelevant. So I created this profile picture, had it as my profile picture, and then it became, and then I think wait, I might have my timeline messed up. So I kind of made them around the same time, so it doesn't really matter. I also made the mask. So, oh gosh, this was how the mask, so in the beginning, in the early years, this video is chaos. In the early years of my channel, I've never been allowed to show my face on the internet. I've never wanted to show my face on the internet, because there are creepy people out there, and AI freaks me out, and people can AI you, and it's horrible. So, basically, I've never been wanting to show my face. So before, when I was starting out the channel, I just had it so you could see, like, my, like, shoulders and down, basically. Like, you could just see, like, no head, but just like that. Basically, you could just see my torso. And I was fine with that, but I wanted to get into short form content. So I had been looking into the world of mask making, because I was like, okay, well, this is a good solution, because then I can have something, I don't need to blur out my face, because that takes a ton of editing, and I can do short form content, I can participate in trends, it'll be great. So I made this mask, and this mask was actually, like, this is not the original mask, so it is the original mask, but basically, the mask started out just covering, it had no muzzle, so it was just, like, covering, it didn't cover my nose, it just covered, like, that without the muzzle. And then I was like, okay, well, you can still make out my face, and it had no eye mesh. I said, okay, well, you can still make out my face, so I added the muzzle. And then I was like, okay, not having the eye mesh is kind of creepy to me. So I added eye mesh. It's so damaged. I might have to replace it, but... So then I had this mask, and I was like, okay, well, I've made this mask, like, I've made this character mask. Well, this could be the staple of my channel, because I don't just want to have a random character on my mask. So I made the profile picture, and it became, like, kind of a staple of my channel was Celeste. And I feel like this mask is kind of, like, the only Celeste thing, and if you don't know the backstory behind it, it's kind of random, but... So, that is sort of how Celeste came to be, and I've been using this mask for 2.5 years, I think. Oh god, that's crazy, because I've had my YouTube channel for 3 years, and the first year or so, I was just doing gaming videos and unboxing videos, so you didn't need to see my face for those. And then I started being interested in long-form content, like, different kinds of long-form content, and short-form content. So I made the mask, and my parents were okay with it, and so that's sort of how Celeste came to be. I've done, I think, 4 or 5 illustrations of her in the time that she's existed, which is not a lot. Well, 5 digital I'm thinking of the digital illustrations. I've done, like, little doodles of her, and she's kind of, like, she's just, like, she's, like, kind of my go-to thing to draw. If I don't know what to draw, I'll just draw her. And every single time I draw her, she changes a bit. I have drawings of her where she has, like, longer neck and different shoulders, or spots where her nose is smaller than others. But I kind of like how she fluctuates in different, how she changes a bit with my art style. Because my art style is ever-changing. It's always different. I don't have one set style. Sometimes I'll do realism. Sometimes I'll do super cartoony. I don't really have a set style. I kind of just draw what I want to draw. So I like how she fluctuates with my art style, and she kind of changes. Sorry, my voice sounds like shit for some reason. It does that when I talk for too long. But yeah, she just, I really love how she fluctuates like that. And I also, she kind of is the oldest character I've had that has, like, stayed. Because I loved making characters when I was little. I made a lot of characters. I don't even remember some of them, but I remember a few of them off the top of my head. I made a dragon called Zoe because I was very into the Dragon Master books. She was like a space dragon. I have the dragon called Zoe. She stuck around for a while, but I've never like shared her with anyone except for my cousin, because she made one too. I think her name was Donuts. So Celeste has really been the character that's actually stayed. So she's a spirit bear. I kind of forgot, for some reason my brain just like stopped working, but so she's a spirit bear, which is a lot of people don't know they exist. So spirit bears, I've been obsessed with them since grade 1. I was watching Wildcats and I was watching this episode about spirit bears, and I was like, these are so cool, because they're basically, they have like a genetic thing. I wouldn't say a genetic modification, but it basically is. It's like a genetic mutilation that they're black bears, but they're white. They're like a beige cream color. So I find it very cool. I found it very cool since I was really little, and I've been obsessed with them. And funny, my favorite stuffed animal since I was ever born is a spirit bear. I'll put a photo of him because I don't want to grab him and wake up my dog, because she's in the bed. So originally I think Queen was a polar bear, or just a white bear, because I didn't specify. She could have been a spirit bear, I don't know. It was kind of up to me, but so I was like, and you can see that Celeste is more beige than white. I did paint her, like repaint her earlier this year because her paint was looking weird. And so yeah, spirit bear is my stereotype, and it is what Celeste is. So she's a spirit bear. And then this rainbow patch here, I love rainbow. That's really all it means. And then the moon is obviously because she's named Celeste. Now these little butterflies aren't on her drawings ever. They're kind of just very special to the mask, and same with these little charms, because I made the mask originally and then I added these little details after I did the drawing for some reason, just because I felt like it looked empty. So there's a seashell and a smiley face, and then little butterflies. They don't really have any meaning. They're kind of just there, but I do want to start adding these to the drawings because I think they look kind of cool. I don't know, but I've never designed a drawing with those, so maybe I'll design a drawing where she has the butterflies and stuff. And I think that's it. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This, like, interesting little thing. I have been really enjoying these videos where I just sit down and talk about stuff. I do really enjoy listening to that kind of video and watching that kind of video. And I do like making them, so maybe I'll do more of these videos. So stay tuned for Jupiter's video, which will be on Friday, because I was supposed to post this one last Friday, but I forgot to film it, and it's just a hot mess and I messed up my schedule. But the video about Jupiter will be on Friday. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, love you guys. Also, before I go, I got Instagram. So my Instagram is this account at gamingsjules_official. So that's where I just post behind the scenes stuff. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Why is this so awkward? Okay, bye.